guys, how's everybody doing? So you know I have the pressure cooker out. I'm up to no good, right? So I have this huge shoulder butt, pork shoulder butt that I'm gonna cut up and put in here, and we're gonna cook it in the pressure cooker so it'll cook really fast and I can get all the grease off of it and put it back in a pot, because we are making, and y'all know I only know one language, and that's called Southern language, so I'm probably gonna butcher this, but I have the pozole bombs. So this is like a Mexican stew, and I'm excited to use this. So you can get this off Amazon, or you can get it off TikTok. TikTok sent it to me to try. But I did look, and you can get it off Amazon. So if this turns out delicious and you want to get them, I'll post a link for them, and that way it will be easy for you to find them. But I looked this up, and it is like a pork and a hominy Mexican stew. So I think it's going to be really good. I'm kind of excited. Now I'm not going to use all this pork butt, but I figure I'll go ahead and cook it all at one time. So that's why I defrosted it. And what I don't use, I'm going to put up, and I'll make another dish with it. So not all is lost cooking this. This is going to make a couple of meals out of this. So I'm kind of excited about that. So what I'm going to do is get this put out of here. Maddie's over here putting dishes up out of the dishwasher. And I think I'm going to need a better knife. I'll be right back. Okay, I went and got this knife. I haven't used this knife before. It was in the thing with the other knife. Hopefully I don't have an accident. But, ooh, this thing's really not sharp. Look how it's just cutting that off. Oh, I better be really careful. This is probably going to cut like an arm off or something. This could be tragic. All right, let's go ahead and get this out. I'm going to have to be really careful. Y'all know how I am with knives. I just have the worst luck when it comes to knives. All right, let me throw that away. And now I got to wash my hands because I touched that. All right, even though I know I'm fixing to touch it some more, I wanted to go ahead. Gosh, look at that. And this thing is frozen. It's not cutting through butter. Okay, so let me see how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I should video this, because you guys might cringe at what I do on this. Y'all know I ain't not a knife girl. Okay. Man, this is a good old knife. All right, I'm just going to cut it up so this will go a little better in the pressure cooker. All right, I'm excited about this pozole. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we're going to find out. Anything with pork in it, I think would be delicious. Okay, now this has a bone in it, so I am going to throw that in there too. I was just wanting it to fit a little better. Yep, there's the bone right there. So let's see here. There we go. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I just want it to where it'll fit. Let's see, the bone's on that side. So let's see. We're doing well, we're doing well. So you guys tell me, have you ever had this kind of stew before? I have not. So until I got this seasoning thing, I had never even heard of it. But, you know, it's not like I make a lot of that stuff either. So I'm kind of excited. All right, let me see here. What are you doing, Magpie? Watching me?
Yeah, I'm watching so you don't cut our finger off.
I think what I might do, because this thing is still so big and I've already got so much in that already, maybe I will get my crock pot out and just let this go overnight, and then what comes off of this I'll put up, and then I'll use that in the pressure cooker for the stew. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let me go grab that. Okay, so I have my crock pot. So let's go ahead and throw, and what's good about doing this anyways, that means the meat in the pressure cooker won't have any bone or anything, so I don't have to do anything with that. Okay, so I've got that in the crock pot. I'm gonna go add some water. I'm not gonna do any seasonings or anything, because I'm gonna take all this pork off and put it in a freezer bag anyway. So, you know what, I don't know if I'm gonna freeze it or if I wanna put it in a can it. We'll decide on that tomorrow, but let's go ahead and get the crock pot going. Okay, I'm back. Got all my mess cleaned up. Now let's get our pressure cooker over here. Got the crock pot on the stove over here, cooking that meat up. Now let's put this on. Get this going. All right, I love this thing. This thing is magic. Okay, so I'm gonna pressure cook this. So we got to, I'm gonna do, this is pork. That's what I love about this thing. It just walks me through it. Okay, pork butt, whole, no, I cut it up. Cubed, okay, kind of cubed it. We're gonna go with that. All right, it's fresh. We're gonna use the scale. I feel like this thing is for people like me that are kind of, you know, I don't think things through really fast. I just go with the flow. All right, so now it tells me 0 scale, confirm. Let's 0 the scale. Scale resetting to 0. Okay. And then we're going to hit the scale and we want to, okay, so let's see here, continue, it says add 1 cup of water. All right, so this is 2, so let me see here. All right, there's a cup of water. Okay, confirm, check your rubber gasket. Okay, close and lock the lid, hit start. Okay, so it says 1 hour and 30 minutes and this will be done. So I'm gonna go watch a little TV and then I'll be back. Okay, so it just got finished. I've got me a strainer and a bowl here because I want to strain off all this grease. Right now it's kind of hot, so I'm just gonna start putting the meat in here because we're gonna put it back in here in just a minute once we get this all strained. So I'm gonna keep getting the meat out of here and we're gonna drain off all this juice and then I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so I have it all out right here. What I'm gonna do now, because it does have some fat pieces on it, I don't want my fat put back in here. So I'm gonna go ahead though and add 6 cups of water. All right, so that's 6 cups of water. That way I can have this to put my fat in. So what I'm gonna do with all this meat right here, and you're probably wondering about how much meat this is. So when I measured it, it said 4 pounds on the scale. So that's about how much I'm using, 4 pounds of this meat. I'm just gonna go through it, and then if I see a piece of fat, I'm gonna take it off and then add it back into the water. So that's what I'm gonna spend my time doing for the next few minutes. Okay, so I highly recommend doing no bone, because that was a lot easier for me. Getting the fat off, you know, I got as much off as I could. So let me pop this down before I restart it. All right, so we got all the meat in there, and it is so tender and falling apart. But, and I couldn't get all the fat, but the majority of it. Okay, now, we got that in there, and that's ready to go. And it calls for a can of hominy. So I just got the 15 ounce. Let me see what it says on the ounces. It says a 25 ounce, and I did a 15. So, be all right, because I'm not a huge hominy fan. But, got that in there. All right, now let's open this up. This comes with 2 of these spice bombs. Let's see what it smells like. Kind of smells tomatoey to me. So that's what the bomb looks like, the spice bomb. It doesn't smell bad. All right, so I'm gonna put that in and I'm gonna sink it to the bottom. All right. There we go. I'm gonna seal this up because this came with 2 of the Pozole bombs. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. All right, so let's put our lid back on. Let's see. Close it, and then it says that we are going to do the Instapot. This isn't the Instapot, this is a pressure cooker, but it's the same. It's close enough, same thing. So let's do, let me turn it off and turn it back on. And we want to do, it says to do pressure cook for 1 hour. So let's do manual. And we want to do high. And we got to go back because I forgot the time. There we go. Time, we want 1 hour. All right, 1 hour, continue, 1 hour, continue, did, hit start. Okay guys, in 1 hour, and then it says to cut up for the toppings of this soup will be, it says garnish with chopped onions, shredded cabbage, lettuce, or lime. I don't have a lime. I'm not putting lettuce on that. That sounds gross to me. But I do have some cabbage. So I'm going to shred up some cabbage, and I have some green onion. I'm going to cut, actually I have a red onion. So let me slice up a red onion really thin and my cabbage, and we'll put that on top of the soup when it comes out. So I'll see you guys in 1 hour. All right, guys, I just took the top off of this, and this whole house smells so good. So let me show you guys what it looks like. See the inside of that? Oh my goodness. It's just seasoned. That balm that I put in there, that seasoning balm. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to taste it and see if it needs anything. That's good. I've never had this before. So I went ahead and did what it said. And I cut up some cabbage and some red onion. So, Pozole bomb. Delish. Oh my goodness. So I've got me a bowl. Let me take this out right here. And let's get us a dipping spoon. All right. So there it is, the Mexican stew. All right. I'm going to get me a little bit of juice. All right. Looks delicious. All right. Now, put that down. Let's move this over just a little bit. And we're going to put us a little bit of cabbage on here. I don't know. I'm just doing what it said to do. So let's put us some cabbage on here. I feel like it needs like a crunchy tortilla or something, but you know, I could be, I don't know. We just go on with the flow here. Okay, so there it is. Look how pretty that is. All right, now let me get me a bite of all the stuff. It smells so good. Let me get a little bit of the cabbage, and let's get a little bit of the onion. This is good. Now this is stepping out of my Southern comfort roots, but this is some good stuff. Let's get a little bit more with the hominy, because I didn't get any hominy on the other time. Wow, this is some good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna post the link for the Pozole or Pozole, however you say it, bomb. Like I said, I got mine sent from me from TikTok, but you can get them off Amazon because I did see it. I will post the Amazon link on there. That way, if you do want to try this, you can. This is amazing. Y'all, I love this. So anyways, I'm talking a little quiet. Jeff went to bed. So he got work tomorrow. All right. I love y'all bunches. I will see you later. Thanks for spending this time with me while we make this new recipe. And I love you bunches. Don't forget to spread the love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.